Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Gag City residents. Gag, 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 gag. And y'all don't even know why I'm saying that, and y'all won't know for another few hours. But y'all know in general, it's the guy. It's always the guy. Now, who brings this level of excitement? None. None but one. Oh, Neek. Ah, Tan. Ya. Ma. Raj. Pet. 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 And you will remain that. T. 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 Now listen here and listen good. Remember, nothing is what it seems. That's why we had to come together and create Gag City as a place where only truth can dwell. Everyone listening to this who hates me, may you be cursed for 10 years consecutively. Everyone listening to this who supports and fucks with me, may you be blessed. May today be your biggest blessing yet. And may tomorrow be a bigger blessing than that. Now here's the thing. The thing is that I love it when a plan comes together. Whenever you ask God to show you and show everyone everything, then that's what he'll do. And people who have been in the background, they don't realize that their masks are being lifted too. You see, you can't have one. I wanna figure out something for just men in general in hip hop where they can transition to things that fulfill them. And where they stop utilizing women as pawns. Sometimes it amazes me the level of angst and fear I put into people's hearts. Now, if you remember, let me ask y'all something. I recently came out and I did interviews to promote my album. But there was a little tiny moment, a little pocket that there was another interview that no one could explain why an interview was being done. So, you see, the truth is, all things, not some, all things. All. Remember when I said now, one by one, watch this. Now, I will make every Friday Pink Friday if I want to. I'll make every day pink, 'cause I can. People have to utilize their ghostwriting skills in other ways. And also, people really do not understand that. What did I say? Yes, old tricks in 2020, and I'm going to say it like my phone New York. Old tricks in 2024 four, will no longer. Starts with a W, ends with a K. 4-letter word. Who's paying attention? Good, girl, good boy. Let's go. Let's go. Now, I woke up today to seeing a bunch of ugly ass hoes picking my fruit out. You see, you shall always be picking my fruit out until they no longer need you as a pawn either. And then everyone gets tossed away. Oh, yes. They get thrown into the motherfucking, what's that thing with the bull? And then these grown folk step away, and little by little they step back, and you will lift up your fucking ugly ass eyes, and you will see you'll be alone. You will be alone. You will be alone. You are only being used for an agenda, a purpose. Why do you ask? Why would people who have everything in the world be worried about Onika Tanya? Because Onika Tanya controls all of this market share on Massa's plantation. Now, let me tell you something. I want you to, when you get a chance, read, if you don't know the story. Let my people go. Pharaoh, too stubborn, stubborn, lash. But after a while, when you do not listen, don't forget. Touch not God's anointed. You know why? Because we are specifically bred for this. How many people you are going to slaughter and allow to be? Let me get Cat Williams to say a check. I don't know. Maybe they'll listen. Nah. Oh, but God. Okay, so y'all, 36, 3, 6, 3, 6, 36 days at number one on Apple fucking Music US. Barb, you better show the fuck out. And at a certain point in your life, if you don't let go of the spitefulness, all of the evil, and I know you tried to do it, but this time, oh yeah, just like with the last one. Oh yeah, child, they always trying to send somebody around. And when this album, boy, now. So guys, know that again, these are on purpose distractions, because if I give my word, oh, that bitch is out of here, that nigga is out of here, that bitch is out. And then the person comes back stronger than ever before. Well, now, you know, people look like fools, they feel like fools, their egos are bruised. The only the only thing is that the people don't know they're being used until it's over. And I told you guys in 2024, the only thing that was going to stand 10 toes down was the great music. Nothing else. 2024 is a different year where people who once were not able to see. Shout out to all the duds that are tuned in. They think I don't know their fake accounts. Let me tell you something. I've never in my life made a fake social media account. You know why? You know why? Because now you guys, do you want so in a few hours we're getting something. However, I might give you 3 things tonight. I might give you 2 things tonight. I might give you 1 thing tonight. But just know you gonna get this work. Now, it will be in a few hours. We will be in Gag City in the streets. We shall be rejoicing in the streets. This beat in particular, it just does something. It's just whoo. It's one of them. It's one of them beats that you might gotta you know what I'm saying, twerk a little, something, suck a little dick. I mean, I don't know, but guys, can we hear the beat? Yeah, in a few hours when it arrives to Gag City. Now sit. Um, certain people have to be locked back up. Yeah, We gotta lock y'all back right on up in y'all room. Okay. Now, Pink Friday 2. Pink Friday 2. Pink Friday 2. Iconic. It just broke the Spotify record. It just became the most days at #1 for any female rap album on Apple Music history. It is now the third longest hip hop album in Apple Music history, and I believe is it the seventh all genres in Apple Music history. And of course, I added some more ones on my iTunes record as the most #1s of all time. So what happens? What happens is that, well, you know what? Hold on. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Hold on. You might as well put on a dress. You might as well put on a dress. Yes, you. The fuck? You still haven't learned? Okay. Do, 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 do. Plug your butt up. Plug your butt up. For any female rap. Yup. Yup. Plug your butt up. Yes, I said yup. Plug your butt up. Now. Okay? Up. I give bitches the plug and they don't plug their butt up. I give niggas the plug, they don't double plug their butt up. I give niggas the plug. Wow. Wow. Trying to be down. Application denied. Okay. A grown man who constantly hides behind anything or anyone, who constantly orchestrates the taking down or the attempt to take down of a woman. It's not that, and you know, I know a lot of y'all don't believe in God, but even the dumbest person on planet Earth, or anyone who doesn't believe in God, or anybody who does sometimes, whoever you are, whatever you are, you've lived long enough to know there's a price to pay for every lie you tell, for every uh lynching you've been behind, every lynching you've set up, and all of those things, buddy boy. Yes, thank you. Who said that? Someone said every knee shall bow. That's right, and every tongue shall confess. Right? Because They don't know, but you know, you know, you know. See, it's never enough. A lot of times, men with bruised egos, it's never enough. No matter how much they drag you down, and no matter how much they try to turn everyone again, it's never enough because they're empty inside. Now that brings me to well, okay, um, yeah. Hold on, because I'm gonna stop taking ushers. Come on on, come on out. Yep, everybody, put on your shoe, your coat. Um, I'm doing collections in the middle of the show. From now, I'm not doing I mean, in the of the class. I'm not doing collections at the end of the class no more because I've been seeing motherfuckers running out. Ushers, do me a favor, make your way down the left and the right aisle, then come down and through the middle. Um, Remember, ushers, if you see anybody trying to give uh anything that is heavier than a paper, because I seen some of them talking about they about to throw in some pennies. Throw their ass the fuck out. Bodily pick them up and throw their ass. Um, so guys, we're gonna start cowgirl again, and I want everyone to make sure you in that collection plate have a real heart to heart, eye contact. Okay, let's go. Y'all ready? And we not on no clean time right now. Hold on. No, I keep zooming it. Very odd. Very odd. There's so many men who really be hollering at these men, but these men would rather spend a life attempting to bring down a woman. Um, and one thing about the ego, that even when you see a person is trying to spare you, the ego will tell you, go, go, go. Because the ego is not your friend, sir. But when a person has been getting away with shit for so long, they can't stop on their own. You've sent out everything already. Can't you see? Nevertheless, okay. Everybody working on new music now, too. I just got the word. Wonder why. You. He will hide you. He will hide your blessings until they're fully realized because he knows the hate filled hearts of your enemies. The real reason for all of this is that Pink Friday 2 was like a plug up their butts. It stopped all the shit. The biggest holes. The biggest holes. I had no choice. You see? Stopped all your shit. Grown men don't want it with men. They want it with bitches because they are. Why would men is obsessed over my little Trinidadian vagina. Why were you can't leave me alone? Why were you want my things so bad? Why were you can't take the plug and shove it up or your butt? And your butt is already prime beef ready. Okay? Okay? You have to walk around with yours on in. Somebody says I got Trini quarreling for real. Yes, man. Stop it now, man. Grown men comparing their dicks and fucking in front of each other. What is happening? Oh, now you getting blocked. Nicki, shut up with your fake accent. Block, dummy. Yes. How can a grown man that see grown men available around outside speaking upon them and all of their. Listen, I think everyone whose focus was me for the last 5 years of their lives, I said before, while you were trying to destroy something that can't be destroyed, I was building. And you see what happens when you are building? You own the building. You own the billing. Gosh, there must be something for these men to go and fucking do. And the reason why they can continue to have a new guinea pig is because jealousy is as cruel as the grave. So a person who is just jealous of you, they can't wait for the opportunity to be used at failed attempts to bring you down. And all I do always is lift the veil. I I will always do that because I care about my fans. When my fans are spending their hard-earned money, they should know. And by the way, you should be cool with your fans knowing whatever, right? Oh, you can find my tweets. I've been tweeting about don't use my fans for the last 10 years, you know. Um all of these. Anyway, so let me see. Now here are the requests. Okay, at Sean C. Here's your request, baby. And guys, reading some of the comments, let me be clear. I'm not talking about YouTubers and bloggers. I hope y'all know that. I hope y'all know that. No, I'm not talking about YouTubers or bloggers currently on this show or in this moment. So don't go and lie on that and hype people up thinking they was being talking. No, I ain't talking about them. That's why I'm talking. If it was about them, I wouldn't be talking. Yee. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Uh, 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 mm. Until he's fully charged. Roman loading. Gag city. Gag city. Gag. 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 Well, no. He's not in Gag City. Not right now. I was thinking about a lead up to him beginning tonight, so that, like when you have to have the commercials before the movie. But hmm, I'm looking through your requests to see. Hmm, this is Ted Todd 96. Hmm. 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 I'm looking at your requests, you guys. Okay. Oh, hey guys. If you're just tuning in, I am Onika, Tanya, Maraj, Patty, and I am one of the affiliates of Gag City. And I would just like to say that I love the Bobs very much. All around the world, you guys have been buying the tickets to the tour. And if you think for a second that you're not going to get your money's worth times 1,000, you're bugging out. Because this tour, and you can you can mark my words, and you know how I feel about my word. Specifically when I say something and then right after it I say mark my words. Um, Mark my words. Okay? Now, the tour is so incredible because, well, definitely, of course, all of the things, visually is different. So our stage is different. I won't get too much into it yet, but you'll start getting little, moments. Um, but, but what makes it just like the album different is me being different. And everybody that knows me, like all of the, like people that have been around for a long time, whether it's the bars or whether it's people behind the scenes, they all say, "Oh, it's something so different about you." Yes, shout, thank you. At Kayla said, "Yes, your energy." Right, because and let me tell you something. I wish there were things that I knew a lot sooner or believed a lot sooner. Because let's face it, you get told things, you get given advice, and a lot of people simply think that they're above the advice or that that won't ever apply to them or whatever. Or that they just don't, they just feel like they can't do that. One of the things I wish I had somebody to tell me earlier on is that stop giving and thinking that it'll make a person look at you better or love you anymore or anything like that. Realize that most people you give to, whether it's money, gifts, time, love, what opportunities, most people you give to will not appreciate you, and it will lead to a cycle. It could lead to a cycle of you constantly having expectations and then being let down. um or giving so much of yourself that you're depleted, whether it's financially or mentally. People forget. People talk about money so much, and I get it, because trust me. But also, please go hard about your mental health and mental strength. Go just as hard, and your spiritual fulfillment just as well. Who was saying duh? Duh. Listen, Jordy Tings, don't get blah. Mother. So what? So especially if you are the black sheep of your family, especially if you are the winner or the breadwinner or the standout or the star in any room you stand. It made me think about that video of that lady that be in her yard and y'all put seeing green on it. Anyway, and she got the fly haircut, yeah. But what I want you to do is don't feel compelled anymore to pour into people or things who don't pour into you. And don't feel guilt for it. Once you know you have done your part, once you know that if God asks you about this, you will be able to say, you know what, Lord, I really tried and I really did what I. Or if somebody you love or respect asks you, you could really say, you know what, I really tried. As long as I always say, well, as long as you can look at yourself in the mirror and feel that you've kept your integrity. Now, no one is perfect. Everyone is going to fall short. Whether it's today, tomorrow, at some point, right? You are perfect and imperfect, and that's what makes you you. So someone can say the exact same thing you say. It won't give what you give. So it's a lot of things are becoming like AI, you know? And that goes for, and that goes for with everyone, like all of the different talents. Um, I said before, like when I'm watching like a singer or an art, just anybody in that, like a singer in the singer realm, if they remind me too much of one of my favorite singers, I get turned off. I'd rather go and listen to my favorite singer, you know? And what separates that person is who they are, their vibe, their aura. People can imitate us all day, but and even with you don't have to be a celebrity for people to imitate you, but it's something there that that it's like you can always see there's something missing. You can feel that something missing. You have to be also able to connect authentically to the people who you're selling music to. But a lot of people cannot do that because they don't even like you motherfuckers. Like, if we keeping it they don't like themselves. Thank you, Diamond Mommy. She said, I love listening to you. I can listen daily. Thank you, boo. I said before, I'm like, especially with Beyonce. I remember when Kanye said that to me. He was like, I think, and I spoke about that. I think I definitely spoke about that. He was like, I can't, like, it's so hard because, man, all the females, they, it's like they're trying to be Nicki, and all the guys are trying to sound like Drake. And it's the same. I said that about B many times, because after a while with your favorite artists, you know their feel, their vibe. So that's also a part that you connect with. So if somebody did a great impersonation of Beyonce, it doesn't. I think it doesn't do what that person is probably thinking it will do. Like, if A, then B. If they like this person and I can do everything like this person, but at a certain point, I always say this too. People, like artists, be thinking like regular people because they're not an artist is dumb. Like, I don't think they understand. Probably, probably 60% at least of the people listening to your music are probably smarter than you in a lot of aspects, because and a lot of times creative people, they soar in one area, and they be dumb as shit in others. So, like, I say that about myself, like, because I be putting all of my effort, my brain, like, into doing that. That's the thing that I love to do. Um, so, other things that I try to do, I'll be like, yeah, I wouldn't even waste, my time, because, what I'm saying? I'd rather spend time on being me, working at being the best me. And the surprise for tonight is really important. It's very important. It's very fucking important. And usually I tell y'all, don't wake up, bar. I mean, don't stay up, da da da. No, stay up. Stay up. Stay up tonight. The other thing I noticed, for my final note on Gems with Nicki is a lot of people, again, I'm not talking about industry, I'm talking about life, world, every, personal and business relationships. Two things I notice about people. Of course, you know this one because everyone says this one. People take kindness for weakness. We all know that one, right? But there's a second one that I think is equally true now that I've gotten to be an employee and an employer. The second thing is that so many, way too often, way too often, people mistake respect for fear. Listen again. People take kindness for weakness and they mistake respect for fear. Somebody's trader though said nobody's genuine anymore. That's not true. There's still a lot of genuine people. I know I am. I'm one of them. I know I'm definitely one of them. And if I couldn't be, I wouldn't be able to look at myself in the mirror. I don't I try my best not to move out of I try my best to stay within the confines of respect. I try so hard when there are so many times that the things that I could say would destroy. But I'm in such a build era. I'm in such a peaceful inside era. Queen Butter 214 said, influence gets mistaken for entertainment too. Okay. The thing is, it's everything is very layered. Of course, you guys know that. And I always like to keep myself grounded. You know, I like to keep myself grounded in the sense that I am not anything more than a human being. A human being. Just a human being. No matter what you have, you are just a human being. And one human being isn't more better, isn't. We all are trying to figure it out in real fucking time with no fucking handbook. Really. No proven 100% formula. We're all trying to figure it out in real time. We can't press pause, even though tonight you guys have to press play. We can't press pause, especially if you're a parent. So be easy on yourself and receive the fact that you're human. And that every time you make a mistake and you keep beating up on yourself, you've just wasted time, time on the clock, that kind of time. But also, you've also wasted so much of your energy when you could have already been rebuilding or rebuilt, whether it's something small or something big. So, first of all, go easy on yourself, number one. But know this good and fucking well. Plugs. You can take just about anything you want in this world. But for your own sake, don't take Nicki for idiot. Because that's the one that's gonna do you the fucking. Because when you have a good heart, there's something about the prayer. It's something about the tears of a woman crying before the Lord. It's something about a spirit that knows. And still holds her peace. It's something about a person that if my fans were to know half of the things that I could have already told them even a year ago. If they were to know, they would be cussing me the fuck out. Bitch, why the fuck you ain't telling? Oh no, oh. I was telling my husband that last night. I said, you know it was so crazy too? They would cuss me the fuck out if they knew the things that I didn't say. And that is the true essence of a motherfucking queen. When you exercise self-control, even when you know people have wronged you over and over and over. Stop. 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 Same old tricks. Different results. Right now, it's somebody in your life right now mad at you and you don't even know what you did to them. Right now, it's somebody in your life right now that you've been there for. So, what I'll let y'all know now is remove the anticipation. Remove the anticipation. Remove the anticipation that anyone is ever going to truly appreciate everything you do. But my goodness, I'd hate it there. Yes, I do. And I love you too. I truly, truly do. Now, if you listen carefully to a song that was written and recorded, uh, let's say 15, let's just say 15. Do you notice how that person already knew who she was? Now let's talk about it. And I'm not talking about in what I'm saying. I'm talking about the way I am delivering my rap. I'm doing my British accent in there. I made up my own little hook for that beat. Did my little off harmonies. Um, immaculate, immaculate cadences. Now they're gonna go, everyone, and gonna just try to do everything that I recently said in my interviews or play my album over and over so they can try to. It can't be done. But just notice how my first album hadn't even come out yet. But I am spitting on here and it can still stand the test of time in 2024. If another bitch spit this exactly the way that, sell ticks like Boston. 'Cause I pack shows sell ticks like Boston. This is on a mixtape that came out over a decade ago. Been doing that. Didn't have to change religions or anything. Why did you envy? Oh, why you didn't commend me? So now, I see how you run down. Bitches better have my money by sundown. 'Cause now when I come through, I'm styling on them. It's like I got hotter than islands on them. They say she got colder than igloos. Did she? I'm in the GT, you in the Mitsubishi. Like, are you You gotta outdo that. Bitch is gonna outdo my 50 years ago. Ah, because who, huh? What? You gotta do that. You gotta go back there and do that first. You gotta get on my level first where I was at. If you can't get on this one, get on that. Told you bitches before I get up on your good foot. Like, that's why my fans ain't going nowhere. Because my fans have a bar. It's too high. I've raised the bar too much. Plus, I got a bar. Always in the clutch. You have to first beat my weakest shit. I'm the final level bitch they want to. They don't have the flair. They don't have the flair. They don't have the flair. It's an imitation of, of what they were looking at 24/7 in their room. They don't have the flair. Because the flair is sold separately. The flair is not sold at all. The flair comes at birth within yourself, right? You think Michael Jackson was just somebody that could dance really great? Outside of, his hit making and singing and all that. No, it's the flair when he did. There was a component, a missing motherfucking component. That can't be. Yeah. So why y'all keep Now, how many of y'all gonna request fractions? Yeah, let's have. All right, all right. You know what? But I no. Let me do this because I did want to play this. I want to make sure I play this. Hold on. Before I do, before I go to this and then this other place real quick. Hold on. Gotta talk about something else. Hold on. Okay. Uh, uh. TJ, Nicki, pun the boards, pun the boards, pun the boards, pun the boards, pun the boards. Pun the boards, pun the boards. Yeah. Uh. Okay. Brr. Look at the flare. Listen to the flare. They listen to it over 8,000 times in their rooms, but they still don't got the flare. Woo, 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 woo. Yeah. Uh-huh. So guys, let me make sure I tell you that I love you dearly. I love you deeply. Um, guys, put your flags up. Mm, come on, where your flags at? Where your flags at? Where your flags at? No, I tried. I can't. It's Pink Friday too right now for me. I've been trying to give the girls their flowers. It's that Pink Friday too is just deeply touching something right now within us that, it just feel real good. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta hold on for a second on that. Um, I'm not watching them because they're trying to attempt to cut somebody out, and I am not paying them no mind. Okay, yeah. Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. 1 second. If there's one thing Tate gonna do is make me laugh. Yay! Thank you, Andy. And congratulations to everyone that was able to get a signed CD yesterday. Because I had just tweeted the link, and I knew a lot of people wouldn't probably be able to know it was signed CDs because it just looked like every other link that a person would tweet because it has like the CDs and the vinyls and stuff in the back, but of course it doesn't. It's not signed. Child, as soon as I went back, because I forgot. As soon as I went back, I realized it. So I tweeted right away, autographed. It was going in 5 minutes after that. And yes, I know my international barbs keep on saying, Nicki, you told us that we would have access to the signed CDs and certain things the week after the album drop. My darlings, I see you and I know. The thing that we didn't take into consideration is my album dropped right before everyone went home, and that goes for all the companies. Um, you know, for Christmas and New Year's break and all that stuff. Um, so so timeline a bit shifted. I'll be sure to get, figure it out. Um, but obviously, because the United States is my biggest market, then we always I know. I love Onika 28 said I went to buy one and before I could they were gone. Y'all are having that issue with the perfumes? Nasty Mirage said and the perfumes. Barbs, there's no reason why y'all shouldn't have perfumes. Nisha said there's no perfumes in stock. So you mean to tell me JCPenney or Amazon don't have perfumes in stock right now, y'all? Oh, I'm okay. You need a perfume in Canada, he said. None in stock. In the US, you guys are talking about it's sold out? I went to JCPenney today. They only have the roller ones. Amazon is slowly shipping. UK don't have perfumes yet. Okay. All right. Well, shout out to Canada. Shout out to Canada. Okay, so I don't know why that's happening, guys. But I know that I love you guys very much. If you weren't here for the beginning, because I'm gonna wrap up in a few minutes. Tonight I'm putting out something. I'm adding something to the Gag City Deluxe version of Pink Friday 2 as a thank you for having kept Pink Friday 2 at #1 on US Apple Music for 36 consecutive days. You guys, no matter how much we joke and play, y'all have no idea how grateful I am. Okay? For the Spotify records, y'all have no idea how grateful I am. You guys are just a different breed, you know what I'm saying? For a female rap album especially to stand the test of time during holiday break and then be strong as ever when we made our way back to 2024. I'd say that was pretty dope. Thank you guys. And now we have Everybody featuring Lil Uzi being the #1 most added song to Rhythmic Radio, and Fuck the Club Up was the second most added song to Rhythmic Radio. And Everybody featuring Lil Uzi also received 66 pop stations and 66 urban stations. Altogether, 100 something stations. And shout out to the stations that also added things early. Shout out to the DJs that also played things early. I don't want you guys to take for granted the help and the opportunities that we've gotten with the release of this album. The same way, my team doesn't take for granted the role the Barbs play. I want you guys to make sure that we stay in a state of gratitude So thank you to the stations. Thank you to the DJs. Thank you to Republic, my Republic family, who've gone above and beyond in ways that you guys would never imagine. Thank you to everybody on my album. All of the creative people that have to combine to create one album. Thank you to every single person, not just my features, but of course the features. All of my features. I love you. I thank you for giving me your best, for being there for me when I needed you, when I called on you. Like, I don't take things like that for granted, and you shouldn't either. You shouldn't either. And if you fuck with me, you shouldn't even need much more to be said. You feel me? Nasties. What I want y'all to do, I'm gonna play this song again right now. And normally in Gag City, if you're just joining us in Gag City Radio, we don't normally play songs back because when you don't have anything to skip, well, you know, not a lot of stuff to skip in the discography, then you can just play and play and play. Well, yeah. But I want y'all to think right now about the person who you want to have sex with the most. And it could be the person who you are currently in love with. It could be the person that you are currently dating. It could be a person that doesn't even know you are into them, right? And when this song come on, I want you to just imagine all of the things you want to do to the person, okay? And like saying when their birthday come up, just imagine you started, you went to the door, you knocked on the door, and then you imagine everything else, okay? Yeah, oh yeah, and y'all gotta make sure y'all stretch. Let's go, babe. Shout out again. That's Travis Scott voice in the instrumental. It sounds like an instrument. Shout out to him for being a part of this project um, and approving his voice and stuff. I am very appreciative of that, actually. So thank you. Um, um, and let this be a lesson. We're not our worst selves. That's not who you really are. So sometimes, well, all the time, anytime, when you know that, maybe you should have handled things or could have handled things differently, it just makes you a bigger person and a doper person and somebody that will get more blessings. When they are able to acknowledge that and move on. Um, but I did want to do something. I just wanted to see. You know what? Okay, hold on. What other song makes you feel just as sexy as Pink Birthday in my discography? You could pick. You could pick two or three. I want to see something if we on the same page. There's a song that I'm about to play next. I want to see if anybody says that one. It doesn't have to be. No, It's not a Pink Friday 2 song. Oh wow! See, I've been yeah, y'all. I see a couple of y'all saying it. So let me play it now. Hold on a second. And you guys, did Right Through Me ever play? Because I feel like I kept trying to play it. No, right? It didn't. I knew it. What the That's strange. All right, we're going to stay on our sexy tip for 1 second. Hold on. And then remind me of Right Through Me. Hold on. I know we're going to get back to Fuck the Club Up and Stuck the Plug Up. 1 second. It's Right Through Me. Or did it start playing like the... Did it start playing the edited version, or did I just not play it? Let me see. Mm. I just put the Millie on. They very much know the difference. They very much are aware of the difference. Everyone is very much aware. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You guys have a blessed day. Right now, it should be about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Um, so I'm going to update this version of the album, Pink Friday, to Gag City Deluxe Edition or Gag City Edition. That will be updated today before midnight. I really, really fucking love this edition. Now, I have to decide if I want to add some new shit every Friday or every day until we get to Roman and Gag City. Let me think. But tonight, we will be back when we know what time everything is going to be out. I'm going to give you guys a heads up. And, okay, guys. All right, guys. Love you.